Welcome to the committee. Introduce yourself.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, my name is Brian Almon. I am a member of the Eagle Public Library Board of Trustees, though I am here speaking on my own behalf. And I want to ask, what if libraries and school libraries gave out cigarettes and alcohol to minors? That would be absurd. Nobody would support that. We've decided as a society that those things are not for children, and we've defined the age at which children can become adults and handle those things. Yet there are some things that children can see on their library shelves that I think are just as harmful. And our current statute recognizes that, but it carved out the libraries and schools. The materials that have driven this controversy are not biology textbooks, not about classical art. They're clearly obscene. There's been many examples brought before the committees over the last few years. This really is about a fraction of a percent of the books that library staff curates. And as a reminder, they do curate. They choose what goes on the shelves. No library can handle every single book that's ever been made, so they have to make decisions. I think this bill is a good start, a way to ensure that the most heinous examples of these materials are kept out of minors' hands. I know many people in my community, the conservative side, are frustrated that the bill doesn't go far enough, that it doesn't provide a stronger method of removing these books. Obviously, there are many on the other side who believes it goes too far and that any obstacle to children accessing materials is too far. I don't believe this is about a First Amendment issue. I believe it's just about protecting children. I think this bill creates a reasonable process that allows patrons of a school or library to bring materials to a committee made up of their community members. If it's possible that the committee is stacked with people who agree with the existing board, at least it will be out in the open in a public hearing. They'll have to justify why they believe this book does not fall under those harmful to minor statutes. I've long believed that a community committee is a good idea. At a meeting last month, our library director out in Eagle also suggested that idea. It was unprompted. He came to the same conclusion. Eagle already has a request for reconsideration, and so I believe this strengthens what we're already doing. So I believe this bill is a good compromise between enforcing our basic statutory standards for what's harmful to minors and retaining community control over everything else. And so I urge the committee to pass this, send it to the floor with a do pass recommendation.
Thank you for your testimony this morning. I don't see any questions. Appreciate you being in committee.